So we were talking about karaoke in Toronto.
Yes.
Okay, so who's the best karaoke person?
Oh my God, that is 1,000,000% not true. I think we can say that Johar and Alison probably of the cast.
You know when you go to karaoke and some people just like get out the show tunes and it's like they have it right there and they're ready. That's them. You had like one killer song that you were like kind of gearing up for it the whole evening and then you did it very well. What was it?
You know what? That 100% was Bruno Mars, Locked Out of Heaven.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Iris had speaking of show tunes.
Iris had some show tunes. Iris Apatow, yeah.
Yeah, Rose's Turn? Is that? I'm getting that wrong.
My memory is a little shaky because I had to drink half a bottle of tequila before they could even get me to sing a song.
That's how you're supposed to do karaoke.
And then that's how I can't really remember these songs so well. But no, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun making this movie.
Oh my God.
And you're getting something like, I haven't seen this man in a year since we made the movie, like until 2 minutes ago. So
texts and the occasional FaceTime.
Of course, I mean, we FaceTime and text, the real flesh.
The real thing.
And now you get to celebrate together this film because it's absolutely amazing because I love the fact that it's shot in Toronto and it's a love letter to Toronto. And you and Alison have been friends for how many years, right?
I've known Alison socially for probably 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah. I mean, she's lived away and we've sort of kept in touch with other friends, but yeah, really reconnecting on this film. And then I feel like Doug and Alison and I are just this little triangle of friends now. What about that?
Now you're part of the group.
I am. I was third wheeling the first couple of days. No, I wasn't. No, José made me feel right at home. It was an incredible experience. We had a lot of fun, as I think hopefully you can see when you watch the movie. It's bursting full of love, life. And as you said, it celebrates the city. It's really beautiful. We had a great crew from Toronto that also, I think, really enjoyed the fact that we were, showing off this city at its best.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you brought so much life to Werther with the style, the charisma, and
I can't take all the credit. We had some very talented costume designer, but yes, he was a really fun character to play. And I remember like our first camera operator, like halfway through after we'd had like a beer and hung out, he was like, "Oh wait, you're nothing like your character." He's like, "You're really paying to me." So he was like, "You're not as crazy as I thought." But no.
So do you think the character is crazy, or is he obsessed, or is he just full of life and just wants to share his joy?
I think share his joy. I think he is someone that sees everything in front of him and it's all exciting at all times. And he falls head over. I mean, there's so many similarities with me and Werther. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I think, growing up, I always fell in love very quickly. I sort of just was right to have my heart broken.
Who was your first love? How old were you?
I was 14.
14. That's young.
I was 14 years old.
And what was her name?
She was called Sean.
Aww.
Hi, Sean. But we went out for like 3 years. I mean, she was actually one of my sister's bridesmaids, so actually she's still close to my family.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Okay.
But we went 14 to 18, I think. We went out.
Wow.
It's a solid first relationship.
That's impressive.
That is solid.
So you do love love.
I love love.
I love that. Yeah, and there was a great scene where you're dancing. You bring Charlotte onto the dance floor, and you're opening her up. She's like this, and then she comes out and starts dancing. That's such a beautiful moment.
It is, and we had a lot of waltzing lessons.
Yes, with JJ.
Yes, with JJ, and that was a lot of fun. And I was quite nervous about that scene. I don't know why. Probably because I can't waltz. But I think by the end, because to waltz and also have to do a scene, like Werther also uses a lot of words. He's always using a lot of words. Thank you for that, by the way. There's always the language in this movie is so beautiful, but everything is a slight tongue twister because he just likes to play with words. So I had to play with my feet and my words at the same time. But I think it worked. As you said, it's a really fun moment, and talking about the albino squirrel.
Yes, the concert, albino squirrel. I can't even get it out. See,
this
is why you're in front of the camera.
This is what writers do to me, huh? This is what writers do.
Easy on the page.
Easy on the page, yeah.
Which I think I did explain. I said, even just because you said you can write it doesn't mean it comes out of your mouth. Just exactly,
And José, I love asking this question to directors. Was this film everything you wanted?
That's a great question.
Excellent question. But way beyond I could have ever imagined. It's my first feature, and I was so lucky to have Doug and Alison, the entire cast, who really knew what they were doing. And I got to say, it was so just so much support and so much trust from these guys. I feel like, our cast, Doug in particular, taught me so much on this film about how to direct and how to work with actors. Come on, it's true. Don't give me that face. This is like this guy just was, leading man on screen, but also like such a wonderful collaborator and really took care of everyone, took care of the whole cast. So wonderful to everybody. The vibe that you brought. Hey, when you're one on the call sheet, you're setting the tone, and you set a beautiful tone. It was just wonderful.
And I think on the flip side, José as a director, so much of himself is in this film. There is so much quirky originality and brilliance, and he just makes everything fun. And you want to play with him on screen. You know, as I said, he's a great collaborator, and he was a fantastic director. And what are we doing next?
Hey, I mean, we're gonna line him up.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So would you make a good lawyer?
Part of me thinks yes, because I think, a barrister, I mean, the barristers are basically actors, right? I feel. Do you call them barristers in North America?
I love that you're saying barrister. We should,
what do you call
barristers? I guess lawyers,
Lawyers.
but I love barrister.
Like, someone that gets up
Yeah.
and
That's true. I guess they are performing.
They are 100% performing.
Yeah.
So I actually think it's something that I probably could do quite well. I'm severely dyslexic, and I wasn't the most well behaved at school, so I'm not sure I could have passed the bar. Is that right? Passed the bar?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you had a couple paralegals supporting you, you get up there, they tee it up, you bring it home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so with fashion, we were with Fashion Mags, we were looking at some of your social posts and trying to find a fashion moment. But then this moment caught my eye.
What's happening here?
And
I don't know.
Is this going to be like a fashion fail, or are you throwing me under the bus here, or is this going to be a fashion
No,
win?
no.
No, this is going to be. I've seen your post. You're always looking
this
quite,
it's just
quite
the
chic.
fact that you're here for this film, and then you were there for this film.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think this is my 4th or 5th movie at TIFF.
Isn't it crazy?
I love TIFF. I love the city. I love coming here.
But just the idea of being at the film festival, celebrating your film again for this one as well, that must be special for an actor.
But that's the thing about movies. You have these incredible times with all these wonderful people, and you have these intense moments where you make these films, and then you go separate ways. And that's part of the beauty of being an actor. You find these temporary families, especially when you film away on location, like I did on that movie, like I did on this movie. You really spend time together. You go in the trenches together, and these festivals is a chance to come together again, spend time together again, and hopefully celebrate the work that you've done. So it was special to come and be with Bill Nighy, who is just such an icon, and Olivia's a lot of fun as well. So I love coming back. As I said, I literally saw Alison for the first time in a year, about like 2 minutes ago, and I can't wait to go out there and give her a big hug.
Oh. The fact that you just said you want to make another film, is there a particular role you would like to bring to the screen? There must be something that you've always kind of said, this is what I want to do.
I'm not sure. I often end up playing real life people, and I actually don't know. I just know for me that I want to keep working with exciting directors who like to collaborate and on stories that are character driven. But sometimes, as soon as you do a movie that's character driven, you want to do something that's plot driven.
Right.
I've just been doing Netflix Sandman, this massive big epic, which was fun after, doing something that's very kind of character driven like this, to go and then be doing this sort of like epic kind of sci-fi adventure. But when you sort of have to get up at 3:30 a.m. every morning to have sort of things stuck to your face, you're like, I just want to go and throw on a jumper and do a character piece. But
okay, well, why'd you guys go karaoke now? We'll go find Alison and let's go have some fun.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
Do you want to hear me sing?
Please.
No.
We do. What's your go-to?
No. What would be my karaoke song? I don't even know. If you're happy, no. Thank you guys.
I love it. Yeah. Thanks so much for having us.
Want that.